Coming to you the live recording at Friday, March 19th at 0600 hours, 10 minutes in 2021. This is titled White Lives Matter and Why. See, after the Black Lives Matter movement was over, where are all your white friends at? Your Caucasian friends at? They thought they was marching with us. I thought they was on our side, as in what we seen in the 60s and 50s with those Caucasian people that was actually fighting against when my mother and father was born. See, you call me old. I need to be out of the picture for the new millennials. I'm not a millennial, sorry. I don't have a millennial mind frame of normalizing homosexuality, the LGBTQ alphabet community. I don't have a normalization because there's only one way a child can be born, naturally. And every time a homosexual person says something to you, I'm going to just say, are you a straightophobic? Ooh, yeah, see, every time you say something against a gay person, you are homophobic. So are they a straightophobic? Is something wrong with them to the point where we can't normalize straight people? Just because I don't advocate homosexuality, but I don't advocate hurting people either. See, there's two different things in order to promote that. But them white people was marching down the street. Remember they was doing that against Black African Descendant African people, Americans, and we thought we was all joining hands. Well, we thought it was a lie. You know why white people was marching down the street? Because they couldn't get a haircut. Not because they was being discriminated against, not because of racism, not because a country was treating them different, basically solely on my skin color. You know, they will want to quote Martin Luther King Jr., but they don't quote certain things. You don't care. You hate me because of my skin color. You're scared of me because of my skin color. And you know what the average black person, I'm going to call them black because they're black. Our black women that want to have seminars and the YouTube channels to date other race men. The fascinating thing about that, in those channels, those black women, that's with these white men, that Proud Boys, that's married to white men, even the vice president married to a white man. How is she advocating for black people? And for the black women to walk with them, y'all are a bunch of stupid bees. All these black YouTube channels. If you a black woman and you follow any of these women, you a stupid. You a stupid black woman. I'm not going to care for you. And we going to have to realize, if we really want change, you know what the white people did? You know what any race did? I don't have to kill a black woman that want to go with a white man. I'm not going to defend her. So when they peeing on her and doodling on her, putting her in chains, putting her in the prison, she wanted that. I delete them because I don't want to see it no more. I saved some of them, but then I delete them because I said, I don't want to see black women degrading themselves. We already have slavery. It's slavery. I just watch. White men would send it to me, Puerto Rican men, Asian men, Middle Eastern men. People say it's fake. No, I delete it. And so now I just block it. And I don't accept the emails. Now, it was an old email I had. It was it's not the email with the 2 on it. It was the email with a 1 or it didn't have a 1. This is my part 2 email. I did save that email, but then I deleted it because that's all they kept sending me. But we don't talk about that part. We only talk about black men and black this. But reason I don't talk to white people no more is about racism. Because white people never sat down and checked their grandmothers, their aunts and fathers and sisters. And I used to not think this. Somebody said it, and this is racism. If I'm part of a stigma and stereotype, the stereo and stigmatype for white people, they all are racist. You know why I say all white people are racist? Not because I hate them. No, I have white males. I have one white male as a friend, and I have two white females as friends. But you say, well, they so you say, are they racist? I'm not gonna go. I'm not gonna deviate. I'm gonna say yes, because if you look at the word racist, IST, it's the form. See, I should have put that in here, but it's the form of knowing. And if it's the form of knowing, right? Ist, like ism, it's not really like you Jewish or ish, ism or ist. They're all on the same format. You're knowing, but you're really not. But by what? What make them a racist? By association. So when my brother was out there disrespecting women, I said, don't do that. See, there's other family members that I never did that. I said, Dion, well, tell my brother, don't do that. She don't know you, you don't know her. Don't act as your friends. They don't know no better. For some reason, thankfully, I had the wherewithal to point it out to him and say something. So that's the type of person I am. I'm going to point it out and say something. I learned this. If you take dirt that's never been water, all they had was sunlight, so that's heat, is drying them up. And I'm the rain. I don't want to be, I'm not the seed. It's somebody else the seed. This is why I'm the water. I'm the rain. If that dirt hard and dry, it never been nurtured, it never been shown nothing, been loved, cared for, treated kindly, such as being good to it. What is that? What is me, the water, going to do to that soil, that dirt? See, it's not soil yet, it's dirt. See, for that seed needs to be in soil. It's just dirt for now. You know what that water going to do? That water going to fall on it, and it's going that dirt. Don't matter what. I have to keep watering it. And all people stop telling people, stop being this. No, I'm different from everyone else. I don't want to delete my family. I don't want to remove people that so-called hurt me. Those people there, how did that person hurt me from lying to me? Hold on. We don't supposed to come at with people with negativity, supposed to have positivity. My positivity was in me. That person, the way that person treated me after I gave her that money, after I took her out, and the way she treated me, after that dude tried to talk to my girl, after I treated him good, why would I want, no, hold on, what is that girl and that woman, what they're doing? They're not my friend. That's not my girlfriend, because they're not my friend. They was only preparing for the last three letters in the word friend. What's the last three letters in the word friend? That's what they were preparing for. I wasn't preparing for the last three letters of the word friend. F-R-I, come together. I was preparing for the part to come together. They wasn't. They was preparing for the E-N-D, the last three letters of the word friend, not me. So I don't have to leave them alone. But they will, because they're going to walk into the last three letters of the word friend, not me. I'm not doing nothing for the last three letters to exist for them. They are doing all the work for the last three letters. So I don't have to post nothing. I don't have to talk about it to them, because I'll tell them, hey, stop doing that. Stop doing that. Because after so many, I stop, because they know to stop doing it. But I stopped saying that. So why I said that, racism and friend, they are not our friend, because they only prepared for the last three letters. Because if their mind is only to think, hold on, and if you was my friend, you would be forming togetherness when they're uncles, father, sister, brother, aunt. When the so-called white person that would not racist, now, let me get to that real quick. They will say to say something. They don't. Now, this is the kicker. Not all the time do people say anything, but do they participate? So when they did the Black Lives Matter movement, they participated in a movement. They didn't participate in joining my hand. They were not my friend. They was only the last three letters of the word friend. That's the part that I always kept saying. Look, 2 years later, they're not out there marching, because you know why? The government gave them their money. They back at their jobs. They were not discriminated. They were not closed out from society. They go to them jobs and got job interviews and got a career back. Their profession is working. They're making their money again. They was only on our side because the things that we always fought for, this is the micro fight. This is not even the large part. They wasn't there for the big fight. I didn't see one white person get beat. I watched the old tape from the 1950s when the white man was getting beat by white men because he was actually in the standing. He was standing with us. He was in the law room with us. He was in the courtroom with us. Just as when my man raised a fist at the Olympics. I cannot recall the white man's name right now. They talked to him. He said, go right ahead. See, there's a difference. To the white people I am around, this is what separates them. They ask me questions. They don't just put me in a department or compartmentalize my blackness. The one said, I don't have no clue what does Black Lives Matter. What does it mean? That's an honest and open question. Do your white people you around do that? Do they ask you honest? Why would I expect a white person to understand what racism really means? They'll say, oh, I was treated racist when I walked down the street. So this is what I want to explain. White people, a lot of you, you're not experiencing racism. You're experiencing exactly what you ignored your whole life or you did not know about. Not your fault. Is it my fault that I get treated different? You say just because now I can have, I guess you can say a Fortune 500 company, America we're no longer racist because we can make money. So that's just saying in every NBA and NFL owner that's black and baseball owner, and soccer owner, because there's black players and they can make millions of dollars for playing the sport for their blood, sweat, and tears. Racism don't exist. Damn. The Google super slave. Wasn't that what the slaves were doing? They was picking the cotton and they was getting a chump change, and then we started Department of Labor and started giving them money. Isn't that the same exact thing? They brought people over for free labor and they use them. Isn't that the exact same thing? Now that we had to make laws just for them to get close to the same, you giving me $42 million is actually the chump change to a billionaire. He make $328 billion a year. Giving a guy $42 million, the highest paid player on the team. Giving one guy $10 million, a couple other guys $10 million. It's only 15 players. And you paying the other guys less than $500,000. Trust me, that's not even $328 billion. He still have billions of dollars after he gives them a couple dollars. And then we walk right into we having money, but we walk right into the same people that they own the buildings, they own the market, they own the economy. They do own the economy. I remember a black woman said she's not going to try to explain. I said, no, but I'm not being controlled by the economy, young lady. My everyday wake up is not the same as any white person everyday wake up. You say, oh, you enforce oppression. No, I don't. I can walk down the street and I see it, even from black women. They're scared. I don't even say nothing. I just keep walking. I don't even say nothing. I used to be the person I say hi, but then my tuition kicks in more now and say, damn, they got a problem with me before I even say one word. So I still let's say hi majority of the time based on how I'm feeling. But now it's just as wow. I'm just watching now. I'm saying, damn. And then I see black women. I'm scared of black men. I know this. You scared of me. Me. You scared of me. Wow. You scared of me. Done nothing to you. Should I be scared of you too, black women? Since it's black people that we should be scared of. You know what scares me about black women? It's that they're weak. They'll make YouTubes, they'll make platforms, they'll always show the black men doing this, and that. Just a sexual assault. there's a high number of women sexually assaulting children. The number one sexual assault is a babysitter or a close woman to a young man to lose his virginity, but we don't talk about that. Or beating on him, calling him names. You know how many young black men, they say our rhetoric is old, but it's true. It was called Black Men Ain't Shit for our whole life. I can go back. I was born in '82. I cannot find this video. I can't say can't. I'm still on the search for this video. 1982 in June, it was this video with black women. It was done by CNN or MSNBC, one of these news outlets, media engineering outlets that whitewashed us, was talking about black men ain't nothing. I got a good job. Even I found the Ricky Lake, or I don't know, it's this black lady talk show. It was 4 black women talking about, we single black women. And if you seen them, you say, no black man would want you. They didn't get that because they got their own job and own business. That's not the one. I'm looking for a woman that I can have a child with and live a life, not a woman to dominate. Because even though I'm a man, I'm the leader. The leader don't dominate the house. The leader have togetherness. He's kind. He's benevolent. He's gentle. He's understanding. He's a listening. He takes time out. So if those women want to understand, this man going to take time out to try to see where her feelings are saying or her emotions is that day. Women, you have to be the same way towards us as well. You can't just be hired and hope that some black man would want to just be with you. You can't just have a house and a car. That's not what a woman is to a man. Sorry. You can have those things as great, but that's not what we're looking for. Whether we climb the mountains or we step on clouds for you. But if you're not willing to, what's scary is that I'm 38 and now to date a woman, I have all these stipulations. I have a criteria is be a woman, be kind. People like, so a lot of women say, well, I can't, a lot of women, that's why you single. No, that's why I'm not a baby daddy. That's why I'm not in court. I'm watching women, dude got shot over his girlfriend. Dude killed, I'm in the same box of the bad black men. Never done that once. But since I have order in my life, I say simple things about that's controlling. Can you please do this when you do this? Can you please? I say please on top of it. And after a while, I say, hey, it's something you got to get because this is for our safety or this is for our liveliness. This is for the betterment of our home, or if you come over, this is a betterment. This is what not that I'm comfortable, but let's get used to something, then try to better it. So I want to get used to 1 year of love with a woman. Haven't had that yet. And then better it. I'm meeting women talking about if we don't do this and that on the first date. That's crazy. But we up here worrying about white people. I'm not worried about white people. I already know you can't have a talk with white people. They don't understand, and that's okay. But if they're willing to understand, I'm going to take the time out. But the ones not, I'm just going to leave them with one thing after they try to argue with me about Black Lives Matter is fake. It's some Marxist group. It's whatever. I learned a lot about it. But I say, get away from the movement part. I say, what is it called? And it's called Black Lives Matter. Black lives. And I asked them, what am I? They said, you are a black person. I said, I said, without thinking anything else, do my life matter? He said, yes. Or she. I say, hold on. Before you respond now. Yes, right? Okay, so yes. So my black life, it matters. So every day you step out of your house, just because you see something different, stop saying that I don't experience what you don't see and overall what they don't experience. And their experience is not the same. You're being judged, white people. You know why you are being judged? Because you're the same people. When racist white people talk racism, calling us niggers and different derogatory names in the language of all language or anything, even if you're not white, and you allow that, that's what we're judging you on. I'm not judging you on your skin color. I'm not judging you on the way you look. I'm not judging you on your mouth. I'm not judging you on your nose or your ears or your hair texture. I'm judging you on your mentality. So if you think it's okay for somebody to call me a nigger, and you would say, well, you're tough if you don't. So I'm an animal for responding in a physical or a quote unquote violent way. But that person is what? That person allowed to be who they are. But I can't allow to be who I am. So why can't the fuck you leave me the fuck alone? Why the fuck you can't leave negative words out of your mouth? How come you can't do that, white people or white people such as? A lot of black people are not negative. I mind my business. I do what I have to do. You know why my nephews and my male cousins are not in prison and jail and hurting black women? Because of me. That's my flex. You know why I help people? That's my flex. You know what I got from it? Nothing. But I know what I got out of it. Man, my nephew doing good. I got a great nephew. My brother doing good. You know, if they want to act stupid, I don't cry. I don't pray to the fake God. I don't pray to your white daddy, your white zaddy, whatever you call them. I take my black. I guarantee they know better. I told them. Go ask all of them. I told them I'll stump a mud hole in y'all ass if I ever see y'all out there. And you know what? They know I'm not joking. I will put a mud hole. We talking about abusing our kid. I will beat the shit out of my son. If my son, like Kirk Franklin, y'all talk about he a Christian. Yo, fuck y'all. Y'all out there smoking and drinking and whoremongering and doing anything and everything in this world talking about he a man of God. He is a man of God. He put his son in check. That's what, see, if y'all had a real God, a God would come whoop y'all ass. Y'all ain't got no God in y'all. God will whoop the fuck out of y'all. Talk about God in y'all life. I got people that they come around me. I don't say nothing. I don't judge them. But I'm talking overall. They keep doing stuff. And I say, stop doing it. I'm hurting. Stop doing it. Stop lying. People ask about me. I don't lie about what I do. I don't lie about what somebody say, this dude tried to contact me on social media, Facebook Messenger. Get in touch. So I'm going to expose me of what, dude? I don't have nothing to hide. Expose me of what? And I know who it was. Then I called this bitch ass. See, he can't. See, he knows. See, when I did that, it messed him up. See, we don't even talk, but I still got his number. I know he a bitch ass nigga. He's a bitch. Bitch. Yes, I don't use those words, but yes, that's what he is. Excuse my language, but I got to speak with a lot of truth. We do a lot of effed up things in this world. That's one of them. So don't ever come to me about judging people. Go talk to your racist family members first. Go talk to them negative ass black women. See, I got to the point where the kids are affected. When you gay people, when you racist people start messing with kids, you ever touch the kids I'm around, you mess with them, I don't need the cop. And this could sound like I'm crazy. No. This is how order worked. See, we don't pay attention to. If you read about your God, didn't he supposedly deluge a whole planet and killed all those people? That's what it says. They tried to part the sea and he let the other kids cross, other guys got killed. See, we don't understand. I don't call him enemy, but my adversary, that's outside of me. That's the negative. I will destroy them. See, don't get me. See, we see all these stories. I was like, say, damn, y'all don't protect yourselves? I seen a story when a person get tortured. You get tortured, right? Man, I tell don't ever let somebody do so. If somebody's going to hurt you, the last thing they care about you is making you feel good. And you make them hurt just as much. A dude said to me one day, I'm registered crazy. My hands is registered. I'm a this, and that. I said, oh, okay. I said, you know what? I said, everything you can do to me, I can do what to you? The same thing, right? I don't care about that. He just looked at me. So that's the first time. And see, they be like, oh, women like, oh, you soft. Yeah, I'm soft, but you got a baby. See, don't even get me started. You got a baby daddy that ain't there. I'm soft. You got a man that abused you. I never beat a woman. I never hurt kids. I don't intentionally go out and mess with women's minds. I don't hurt their hurts. But I'm soft. I need to be more aggressive. I need to be more. No, my confidence is not based on what a woman think my confidence should be. My confidence is not based on what you think my confidence should be. You call it confidence. Con? I don't want to con you. I have a high self-esteem. You ask me how I look good. Now, your depiction of me don't have to look good. I don't care because that's your depiction of me. So, in a moment of silence for our brothers at arms. So what I say unto one, I say unto all. It's your path. It's your journey. It's your choice. Are you standing with me as a black man, or do you don't care? I would rather say a lot of you just don't care. That's okay. My everyday life is me caring about black people, and I'm black. My nephew is black, my great nephew, my nieces, my cousins, my aunts and uncle, my family. I want to have a son that look as me, same skin. I want him to be chocolate. I'm brown. I'm a mid brown. I want my son at least be a mid or darker brown because I love that color. Even though I don't know why, but I do. I'm not going to change on my race women because they don't idolize good black men. We know they idolize bad. They idolize every man of the rainbow except their own. Because you know why? Because they're weak. I don't worry about weak women. If you saying other race men, you didn't follow them because love is not love is a choice. I choose who I want to love, and I choose to love my race. You choose everything you want. Love is not blind. That's the stupidest stuff. We say a lot of stupid things, but love is not blind. Love is visible. Love is not. Where's blind at? I do this because I want, because that's visible. I do this because I love you. That's visible. Love is an element. Part of earth, wind, water, and fire is an element. You can't see it and you can't create it. It's there because you build it, you create it, you form it, you nurture it, you foster it, you can breed it. Just as they can breed racism, we can breed love. If you can hate for no reason, why can I love for all reasons?